Hi, family, and welcome to We Are Royalty 101. I am Royalty. And I was just getting on here just to, I just made two other videos basically doing a reading. And I said, well, go ahead and do a video about just how important it is to sage. Sage your area and to open up your window to let all those spirits and energies out that don't need to be here, like I'm about to do right now. Oh, it's already open. You're doing your saging, you want to make sure you get all, like your feet, get underneath your feet, get down there underneath the feet. You know what I'm saying? And all of that, you want to make sure you're getting your whole body. And when I was coming into African spirituality, I used to see people saging themselves. And it was like they were getting like this ecstasy out of it. And then I realized there is an ecstasy to it. We have chakras, and and we have an aura, that when we're out and about during the day, it's like our aura is picking up anybody that's standing too close to you. And I'm such a stickler now about who's standing close to me, who's hugging me, and things like that. Cleansing my aura, it makes me very sensitive to negative energies, because even stuff like I see people that get crystals sometimes, and they'll get crystals, but they're not really using them. They're not, activating them. They're not, charging them with information. They're not telling the crystal, this is what you're here for. You're here to do this and you're here to do that. You can talk to your crystals. You can charge them. You can leave information in them. And so, like I was telling my client the other day, I was telling her, I can have a whole crystal sitting here that I've programmed to let me know, if there is an energy of envy around me, jealousy, if they're from somebody, if they're sent from somebody, because I'm not gonna lie, I think one of my clients was sent by somebody. Some people have good intentions and they're coming to check on you, but some people just be wanting to see things, especially if they're coming from a negative perspective. I don't worry about that kind of stuff because I have a team in the Army so big, I really feel sorry for my enemies. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to mess with the science. I do, all kinds of magic, though I won't do any magic that is going to hurt someone. I might do some magic in self-defense, because that's just telling spirit, hey, if it's coming, boo-boo, stop it up the street somewhere. And so, it's really hard for me to miss the mark or make a mistake, because I've done it in a different lifetime. And that's what my husband was really here to teach me, is that we were both from two different lifetimes, and he came back to meet me here, I believe, on multiple occasions to, make sure that this journey was complete. And all I can say is I love him. I love him so much. I really do. But I wanted to get on here and just let you guys know the importance of cleansing and having, it's good to keep your tourmaline on you, when I get up first thing in the morning, because, that's when the devil like to be active and trying to get inside your head and make you worry about your bills and how you going to do this and how you going to do that. So naturally, but tourmaline is one of the things I grab first thing in the morning. Tourmaline is the first thing I grab. I tuck it in my bra. When my niece just went through a tragic situation, I had a whole bag of tourmaline for her. When my client just left, I like to give away free gifts when I do hair and, my beauty services and things like that. And I gave her some crystals. She said she liked tiger's eye. I had some tiger's eye and some tourmaline for her. Royalty activate, you know what I mean? They activate, at my will, and they protect me. And I'm really talking about, using life force energy, because I'm also a level 3 Reiki practitioner. And I've seen where I've directed spirit towards people, because I will never say, oh, spirit, I want this to happen to somebody because they're doing this to me or anything like that. Never that. I want whatever is spirit's will. But what I shall say is, if you ever come in my direction with any type of negativity, anger, envy, trying to, stir up some dust or some mess with me, I should say the Great Mother has spirits already. It's going to stop you at the door. I'm going to always say, if you coming for me, I expect spirit to stop you before you get there. And it was already set before I said it. I'm just basically confirming it. I'm confirming that it's there. So if you try to steal my money, then that means you're going to lose your money. if you try to, seduce my husband, or something's going to happen to where you're pulling from yourself when you're messing with a chosen one or a child of God. And when we work with the elements like crystal, and I'm an earth sign, 5/5, Cinco de Mayo. It's a whole lot going on with my constellation and my birth chart. You know what I'm saying? If I do things that is basically taking me off the path that is chosen for me, then yes, I'm in trouble as well. So, but I do feel sorry for my enemies too. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as I feel sorry for myself if I'm messing up on the schedule. Because there is a schedule and there's a time and a place for everything, and Spirit is always on time. Now, ain't she on time, you guys? Won't she do it? So I'm gonna get on here with some more videos because I feel my energy coming back. I'm about to go through a transition that's really, taking me to another level and in a different space and all of that. So I'm looking forward to that. I've gotten over the sadness of it all and the back and forth energies of just, wondering why, Spirit, because it's all about my husband in the end and me loving him and, just changing directions, now that he's not here. Connect with nature, get out there, ground yourself, plant your feet in the grass, hug a tree, because I'm a tree hugger to my heart is content. I love my trees, and even the trees in my backyard, you guys, I was like, I created such a bond with them, and so I got branches and stuff from each tree that I'm making wands out of, making crystal wands that I know how to, I've went through this assignment and I come out on the better end, much more connected with nature, spirit, knowing my purpose, learning about this new level. Just like they say, there is levels to this. But at the end of the day, no matter what they say, in each and every single way, I am royalty. You are royalty. We are royalty, family. And I shall see you in a minute. Ashe. Bye-bye.